We're just entering St George, and there's a bridge which looks a little narrow to me. St George is situated 513 kilometres due west of Brisbane and the Gold Coast and sits just inside the region of southwest Queensland. It is on the Balonne River, which is reputedly an excellent fishing site for fish such as yellow belly and Murray cod. The town is a centre for cotton growing as well as sheep, wheat, onions, garlic, corn, carrots and grapes. In the 2021 census, the locality of St George had a population of 3,130 people. The present township of St George was founded on the boundaries of three Aboriginal groups: the Mandandangi to the north, the Cooma to the southwest, and the Bigambul to the southeast. In 1845, pastoralist squatters John Gordon Town and Christopher Baggett entered the vicinity looking for land to take up cattle. Roderick Mitchell conducted an expedition along the Balonne River later that year, taking the name for the river from the Aboriginal residents. In 1846, the site where the town of St George now stands was Major Thomas Mitchell's Camp 8 of his expedition into Northern Australia. He noticed the natural rocky ford across the Balonne River on St George's Day, 23rd of April, thereby naming the site St George's Bridge. He directed his second in charge, Edmund Kennedy, to construct a cattle depot there while he explored further north. Kennedy and his stockmen remained at St George's Bridge for around a month. In 1847, the first cattle stations were established: Burgera, also known as Warroo, Boombar, Gulnabar and Wagoo. Conflict with the local Aboriginal people over land and the killing of cattle ensued, with around 40 Aboriginal people and up to 9 whites being killed on Burgera in 1849. The township of St George was gazetted upon portion of Burgera Run in March 1864, with the first 59 parcels of land offered for sale a month later. Andrew Nixon was contracted in 1890 by the Queensland Government to build a timber bridge across the Balonne River at St George's Bridge. This was completed in 1892, later replaced by the current Andrew Nixon Bridge and Jack Taylor Weir in 1953. St George State School opened on the 2nd of February 1874. In 1960, a secondary department was added which operated until St George State High School was opened in 1978. The first St Patrick's Catholic Church was built in 1874. It is now known as the Old Parish Hall. The St George Standard and Balonne Advertiser newspaper was published from 1878 to 1879 and 1902 and 1904. A number of schools opened and closed in the area between 1902 and 1945. St George State School is a government primary school for boys and girls from early childhood to year 6. St George State High School is a government secondary school for boys and girls from years 7 to 12. St Patrick's School is a Catholic primary school for boys and girls from preparatory to year 6. The town was severely affected by flooding in March 2010, which peaked at 13.5 metres, and again in December 2010 to January 2011. Flooding once again occurred in February 2012, and about 2,000 residents were mandatorily evacuated on the 4th and 5th of February to evacuation centres in Dalby and Brisbane. A temporary levee was built in St George on the morning of the 5th of February, and the Balonne River reached a height of 13.85 metres on Tuesday the 7th of February. It's April the 23rd, 2010. And at this spot, exactly 154 years ago, I guess that means, Sir Thomas Mitchell, at this spot, at St George's Day, crossed the Balonne and established a camp calling the crossing St George's Bridge. And this was the origin of the town of St George. Today. Local district winery here is River Sands Wines, and on the opposite side of the road it's a real mess from the flood only 5 weeks ago, but look at this through here. These guys are about one heck of a mess to clean up in that winery. It's the winery on that side. And this is some of the rubbish on this side. A lot worse just a little bit further back. If you enjoyed this video, you might like to check out this video, or maybe browse this playlist. There are now over 800 videos just like these on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we'll let you know when the next video is available. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment, and feel free to share with your friends. Thanks for watching.